Dear friends, schizophrenia is a sort of mental disorder. There are so many mental disorders man will be facing in the present world. At least 20 to 30% of the people will be facing some sort of a mental disorder or the other. And this schizophrenia is one type of a mental disorder. Most of the people will be subjected to this disorder. Why they are afflicted with this schizophrenia, and what is the meaning of this schizophrenia, the special features, and one personal practical experiment I have made, I will explain here. Schizophrenia is a sort of mental disorder where a person will be afflicted with distorted thoughts, distorted way of speaking, disorganized way of speaking. That means he doesn't know what he thinks and he doesn't know what he speaks. A lot of inconsistency between his thinking and his speaking. Careless way of speaking. Suppose you ask him, "How are you? After a long time, I see you. How are you? Are you fine?" Suppose you ask like this. He says, "Yes, yes, fine, fine." See, most indifferently he says so. One or two words, not sentences. Because his mind is completely disorganized. Thoughts are at random. No peace of mind. Why? Because of some bitter experiences in his early age. So emotions, blood emotions. And totally there is a feeling of inferiority complex, different types of complexities, complex mind he will experience. Because of that, he feels isolated, he doesn't like to move with others also. Okay, well, we say that these are some specific features of this schizophrenia. But when you can understand, this is only theoretical explanation. You can understand when I have given one practical experiment, my research experiment on two persons. Here in this video, I would like to tell you one person, that adolescent person at the age of 17, because generally this schizophrenia will be attacking, we can say, this early age person will be suffering with this schizophrenia during that early adulthood, or not so adulthood, this adolescent age. And adulthood stage, there is another stage. See, generally psychologists will say like this: during early adulthood, that is generally the male persons will experience this mental disorder from 16 to 30 years, whereas a female will be experience or will face this problem, mental disorder, from 20 to 30 years. And most of the psychologists will say that it will start even during the early teens, that means 13, 14 years onwards. See, there is no such type of standard rules and all that. It all depends upon the circumstances and the environment that a person is facing. Okay, now come to the point. My experiment on two persons, the adolescent boy of 17 years. In this video, I would like to tell you, and in the second video, I will explain that adult man. So here, this adolescent boy of 17 years, I will tell you the background of this boy. Since his 13th year onwards, I have been observing this boy. That means for the past 4 years, I have been observing, making my experiment, because this boy is somewhat relative to us, far relative, closely, but we will have a close touch with that boy, that family. This boy, at the age of 5 years, he lost his mother. Lost means not died. That woman took divorce, went away. She left the family, and this boy became motherless. The father, he was also working somewhere at a far off place, and this boy was brought up by grandparents. That means his father's parents. Anyway, days passed on. When he has come to that 12th and 13 years, that means early teens, this problem, this mental disorder slightly started because his school experience has been very bitter right from the beginning. When he has been studying some fifth class, sixth class, seventh class, during that stage, that means until his 13th year, he was not well received and well treated by his own co-students, because whenever there is a school program, there is anniversary, a school day program, or a parents meeting, etc. Generally, the parents will be visiting. Parents means not father, only mothers will be visiting because the father will be doing some work or the other, some business or some job. 90% or 90, more than 90% mothers will be visiting, attending the school programs, anniversary, parents meeting, etc. But this boy was left alone because he has no father, he has no mother. Father is also not there because he's working there at some far off place. So father, no mother. Always kept, he keeps aloof himself, and he is left alone there. Sometimes he is ridiculed and even mocked by the students, by his co-students. Hey, where is your mother? You have no mother. Oh, your father also not come, like that. And grandparents did not attend. They were reluctant to attend, of course, because they are aged persons. And the school students used to mock at this boy very frequently. Then he felt somewhat inferior, depressed, and frustrated. A feeling of isolation. He has created his own world. That is the specific feature of schizophrenia. Person afflicted with this mental disorder will create his own isolated world because he doesn't like to move with others, because he has no pleasant things, happy moments in life. So here, this childhood bitter experiences, bitter memories started creating some mental disorder in him. It happened like that, and gradually what will happen, that has its impact on his education also at the same time. And that is why the psychologist will say that if the person afflicted with the schizophrenia is teens, he is at teens, there is a lack of motivation in his education. Here, because of the circumstances, he has a lack of education, lack of motivation in education, not at all interested in education, no aim, no goal at all. Even at the age 7th or 8th class, 9th class, even 10th class, no goal at all, no aim at all, aimless uh, education, aimless studies. And after some time, that means after 7 or 8 years, that means when he has at the age of some 13 or so, his father married. No stepmother has come. She has entered. So second mother has entered the family. But the tragic thing is that she has not at all looked after this boy. She turned somewhat indifferent. Though not ill treatment, she has turned indifferent. She doesn't like to take care of this boy. Then he felt still more disappointed and still more frustrated. And emotions, all of a sudden, blurred emotions. When he gets angry, when he gets frustration or depression, we can't imagine. So that is called blurred emotions. That is a very bitter experience during that disorder, or we can say schizophrenia. And what will happen gradually is he feels isolated. He creates his own world. He doesn't like to move with neighbors, friends, relatives, anybody else. Suppose any relatives have come to his house, for example. Oh, how are you? Hey, Mr. Kishore, how are you? What about your studies? I asked, well, okay. He doesn't give full answer. And immediately he will he will go into his room. He doesn't come outside and move with them freely, happily. That is the problem. So with the neighbors or friends or any circle, he doesn't like to move happily and freely. So that is called withdrawn from the society. So isolated world he will be creating even with family members. Not only with friends, brother, not only friends, relatives, I guess anybody else, even with his family members, father, mother, or any grandparents, he doesn't like to move very happily, always gloomy and melancholic. And totally, what will happen? He will create a sort of a false perception towards the world. What about your parents? Ah, okay. Whether they are good, whether your stepmother is looking, taking care of you, she's gentle natured or not. Suppose anybody asks, ah, yes, good only. Mm-hmm. Suppose you insist on asking and asking, he will get irritation. Ah, yes, yes, okay, I don't know. Like that, she will be. He will get irritation. So that is called complex brain disorder and blurred emotion. And what about you are not, I think you are not studying well. Suppose father has reprimanded him because he has been lagging behind in education, somewhat lackluster in education. One day the father has asked him, "What? You are very careless in education. Why don't you study well?" and all that. He has reprimanded, shouted at him. Immediately, this boy got emotional and he did not say, see, he did not say anything. Just he looked at that father in a ferocious way, with ferocious looks, angry looks. And whether it is angry looks or frustrated looks or depression, you can't imagine. So that is called a complex brain, So there is a lot of complexity in him. This kind of experiences, all this will happen just because of his past experience. That is a childhood experience, a bitter experience, motherless experience, how he has been ridiculed by the students, mocked at by the students, ill-treated by his own even teachers because they don't take care of. It's not their duty to come to this boy. Oh, whether you have father, oh, you have no father, you have no mother. Okay, okay, you please come. Whenever you feel unhappy, you please come. And if you don't understand anything, I will explain to you. If you have any problem, I will sort out. Like that, the days are gone. See, the days where teachers will take a lot of interest, personal interest in the students. Those days are gone. So totally, what will happen here? The boy's past or childhood bitter experiences and memories will haunt him and make him feel in a very strange way, and mind will be completely distorted. And that kind of mood or mental disorder is called schizophrenia. So this is what I have observed about this adolescent boy of 17 years. Now he's at 17, and for the past 4 years, I have kept observing him. And in the second video, I would like to say about the adult, because once this schizophrenia starts, definitely it will continue and continue even after that adulthood, because that man who is at the age of 35 and even beyond that, working as a professional, working in a teaching profession, yet his behavior is very, very strange and queer. He too has been afflicted with this schizophrenia, and how in what way he behaves, and what is the extreme steps that he has taken in his life when he is frustrated and depressed. I shall explain to you in the second video. But thank you very much for understanding, and if you are impressed, please subscribe and encourage me.